Hello, everyone. My name is Brian. Welcome to the Aimers Podcast. We're here for an introduction, so I hope you strap in and get ready, because right now we're going to make the introductions, as we said. So, hello. My name is Brian. I am one of the owners of Aimers Podcast. I am a music producer, architecture, and can't believe this, a literal spasm. Nah, but I am literally a creative guy. I have many talents. Um, and I have here is my good friend and also other owner, Pariah. Would you like to talk about yourself?
Hey, as Brian said, my name is Pariah. Obviously, not my real name. So I play an instruments for 7 years, and I recently settled my instrument down due to no longer being able to play it since I'm heading to college. I am planning on majoring in physics and or music theory. I haven't decided which one should I prioritize first. So whichever lands first, I guess is fine.
You should
Because
actually
either way, it
do.
doesn't really affect me.
You should actually do both. To be honest, I think you would rock in both.
Yeah, true. I did play in band for 7 years, so it's not couldn't be that hard. I could be wrong.
You'd probably be wrong.
Yeah, I could most likely be wrong.
You are wrong.
Brian, guess what?
What?
You're right, bro.
Let's talk about let's do childhood TV shows.
I got one. Okay. Okay, back in my day,
Yeah.
when I was still in elementary school. Nah, I
Yeah.
think it's intermediate. I used to watch Wildcrats. Remember those girls
Oh,
from PBS?
I love Wildcrats. I was an electric company person back
Let's go. I'm not the only one.
Oh, you want to know
Back in
something?
the day, PBS really does hit hard.
It
We had Word Girl. We had
yes,
uh, Daniel Tiger. Then we
yes,
had Wildcrats.
yes.
We got what's crap? Some other stuff. I forgot what it
Do you
was.
remember the electric company?
Oh yeah, the electric company.
Yes.
Oh, oh, childhood TV shows.
Oh, oh,
Those hit
oh, oh,
hard.
oh, oh. I don't know if you noticed this childhood show. It was called Little Bear.
Little bit. I don't think I've heard of it.
Well, I was very old before PBS. I used to watch little old 90s shows like Little Bear. Um,
Okay.
it was Do you know about one with colorful dragons? It was a magical show, I think.
I don't remember because I kind of stopped watching PBS up until the end of my intermediate school or beginning of my second year in middle school.
Do you remember? Do you usually just like whenever you're old and like 80 years old, you just hit back just one day and just watch your favorite old childhood show? You'll be like,
That would that would be
oh,
nostalgic. That would
oh,
be nostalgic. Yeah.
that's gonna be me when I grow up. I don't care if I'm rich or poor. I'm gonna just go out. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I remember this one show. Oh, yes.
Bruh. Oh yeah,
um,
do you know another TV show that hits hard?
I do remember one TV show that hits hard. It was the
Oh,
Amazing Adventures of Flat.
do you know the channel Cubo?
I heard of it, but I heard of it back whenever we were young, but I was
Uh,
never aware of it.
that we can't have a conversation about Cubo then, because that was
Talk
also
about
my
Cubo. Tell me why is Cubo so good? Please, master,
okay,
please.
bruh. I am not your master. I'm just your ordinary friend.
I know you're my
I'm just,
best friend. You're one of my best friends. I ain't gonna lie. You're one of my best friends.
oh, this is new.
I have literally two boys best friends, and like one girl best friend, really.
Huh.
I think you know her.
Do I?
Yeah, it starts with an A.
Start with an A. Start with an A.
I
I
don't
don't.
want to.
I don't.
I don't want to speak her name because she might get angry of it. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Yeah, unless that person wants to come onto the Discord call and just
Should be a
have
guest.
a
I'll
conversation.
invite her for a guest. We bring our best friends for, like guests on our podcast.
Sure, sure. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, I remember. I remember Cubo with what's it called? Where's Carmen San Diego? Where that's one of them. Jane and the Dragon. That's two. I remember those. There were others that I forgot. It's been several years I haven't watched Cubo, and up to this day I still don't watch it because the
Have
majority of the
you
shows are just very cringe.
have you heard of Wow Wow Wubsy?
I don't think I have.
You haven't? It's from Nickelodeon. Whenever it was back
Nickel.
in the old Nickelodeon.
I never watched Nickelodeon. We never had cable. I think.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I I mean like my parents and I are kind of like old school type of way,
Yeah.
kind of traditional. We don't use cable. We just watch TV. However, the TV can catch channels. Or we had a TV that can read CDs. That works too.
That's
But
actually
other
true.
than that, I don't. We don't have the luxury of Disney, Netflix, Hulu, all that fancy tech.
Oh, trust me, I'm on the same boat as you do. Don't worry about that.
I'm not the only one.
The only time I get to watch cable is back whenever I was in daycare with daycare.
Baby, baby Brian,
I was in
baby Brian
daycare. I was
Small,
in daycare one time. It was
baby
I had
Brian Small.
I literally had like a school near my daycare, right? And
Okay.
basically there I was like probably like 10-year-old me. In that daycare was an actual person that looks and has the same name as me. And
Oh
I'm like,
wait,
what in the heck is going on here? And the only reason I remember his name, because one, um, his name was just literally mine, as I said before. And second, like, I remember her big sister. And we used to have a lot of fights. I used to have a lot of fights with her big sister.
by the way, side topic. Is what's it called? Is Sesame Street part of PBS, or that's a different channel?
I think Sesame Street is with PBS.
Okay, because I kind of have a dark theory with PBS. Well, not PBS as in general, just Sesame Street. The character Elmo.
Ooh, please do tell.
Okay, uh, I just watched this series in the morning, so I don't know how it came to be this theory, but it actually kind of makes sense. Okay, so you do you know a what's it called, a yellow monster, yellow puppet monster?
You mean the
I don't
big
I
bird?
don't remember. No, it's not Big Bird. It's not Big Bird. I know that. It's a little one. It's a little one.
I don't know any monster that's like little and yellow.
Bruh. Okay,
I'm
so
not even trying to joke with you. I didn't watch. It's probably because I haven't watched enough Sesame Street, but I just don't know. I from the amount watched, I haven't seen none of that really.
okay, I don't remember the female puppet monster. I forgot the name. Where's it? Where's the tutu? I think is yellow. Tutu is small female.
It was orange, yellow tutu.
I think so. I don't remember.
No, I
I
do. I
slept in
think
the
I
morning.
do. I think I do know what type of character you're talking about, but the way I remember her was, um,
Okay, so apparently she had a note, a pet rock for some reason, named it Rocco. But then whenever that girl wants something done with Rocco, as in like, hey, let's have a dance competition. Hey, I want Rocco to have that cookie, and Elmo is there every single time, and he always doesn't get his way,
It
bruh.
sounds like the Rock had
And
the chili already.
it's not even a few episodes here and there. It's actually been a thing for 15 years.
It sounds like
Uh,
to me. It sounds like to me that Rock was the most realist one out of Elmo's.
the Sesame Street entire timeline, episode wise, is over 1,400 episodes. Over 1,400 episodes.
How old is specifically Elmo?
How? Okay, so every single puppet monster, Elmo, the yellow monster I keep talking about, I forgot the name. Apparently, they're 3-year-olds. They're 3-year-olds in a franchise of 15 years.
So it's been around since 15 years.
It could be more. Of course, I could be wrong as well. So in the span of 15 years, those little monsters are still 3. Whenever an adult is there to try to defuse the situation about Rocco and Elmo type of problems, the adults don't do jack. They just let things happen. And what about Elmo? He's just there starting to hate Iraq. But is it really Elmo's fault for hating a simple rock, or does he supposed to hate the person who is quote unquote manipulating the situation? I mean, like I just watched a video this morning about that topic. I thought it was pretty dark and interesting. That's just me.
You want to know something?
But
The last thing I ever saw of Elmo is on an Instagram page. Whenever this guy was holding a stick and he was trying to give it to Elmo, he had 3 lines and he messed up, and the guy took the stick away from Elmo.
let's go, bro. What are some funny Elmo memes?
You already, I think you already know
I
the one
remember
I'm thinking
too.
about right now. I think you already know the one I'm thinking about right now. It's whenever the big bird was trying to get the door, teaching us how to use the door.
I know 2 Elmo memes. One of them being Elmo choosing either the fruit or a white powder of something. I don't know what it was or what it is. It's just powder. And of course, people had to make a meme about that.
Another thing, have you ever remembered a show called The Jetsons?
Bruh. I'm very uncultured, so I have no idea what the heck you're talking about.
It's a spaceship family.
Nah.
I
I don't know what you're talking about, or I need a literal picture to visualize what the heck you're talking about.
Well, to be specific, it's a family in space, and the husband is just basically the main character.
Okay, I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about, bruh. What are some dark theories that you know of?
I wasn't really into that type of stuff.
You're not into that type of stuff?
The only theories I'm into is like game theories, not the actual YouTube page, but you know what I'm talking about.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, game theories. How old is Ash Ketchum?
Over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. Okay, moving on. But actually, how old is he? Several YouTubers has came up with theories and conspiracies of how old is he. So apparently he's been 10 for an entire 25 years. Pokemon has been a thing since 1996, and to this day, Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises, along with Yu-Gi-Oh, along with Magic the Gathering, along with possibly Power Rangers. I'm not too sure because they're kind of a whole another thing. What is your all-time favorite childhood cartoon or animated shows?
People might hate me for this, but it's My Little Pony.
Wow. The intended target for that franchise are children under 5, mostly females. But for some reason, 30-year-olds are into that. That's just weird.
Yeah, I get you. It's like it's gonna be one time that the kid saying, "What type of childhood show were you?" Oh, I'm a brony.
Bruh. Well, my childhood animated show or cartoon was definitely Wildcrafts, hands down, no discussion. It really was that my favorite animated show.
Yeah,
Uh,
that show was big in the old times.
yeah, it really did. It really did. It kind of made me a nerd back in the day in intermediate school. Because people keep at, why do you know so much? I'm like, I don't know. PBS Kids, I guess.
Like this
I'm not
animal is
wrong
this.
though. I mean, like, I'm not wrong though. And because I was such a freaking nerd, people had to pick on me. And of course, I was kind of chubby back in the day. I did not like that. Of course, I cannot do jack about it. Because if I complain or snitch, they were gonna do it even more. The teachers can just, hey, you're gonna have to stop that, or else so and so and so. This time I'm like, let me be. I'm just trying to do my stuff. But of course, I get hit in the ankle with a golf club, not once but twice.
Ah,
Hey,
you want to know something?
you got bullied too?
Oh, a lot of times. I took out my revenge. Don't worry.
Relatable.
But at the same time, there was one time when I was like so smart with the other people because of a childhood show. It was all because of math, and it was like this.
That's,
What is X equals? I'm like this, and it's like, oh my gosh, how do you know that so fast? Childhood shows. Everyone started laughing,
that's,
and I nearly like grabbed my desk and threw it at that person who laughed at me first.
that's good. Uh, okay, here's another one, but literally every single middle schooler and possibly high schooler is gonna agree with this. Are you
What?
ready?
What? Say it.
Okay, the banger educational show back in the day for middle schoolers and possibly high schoolers is Bill Nye. The theme song, the
Ah,
theme song, Bill Nye the Science
science guy. I love him.
Guy.
That guy's like rich. He's probably like having like scientific mansions on God.
Bruh. Hey, I recently checked his Instagram page, and he's in the millions, of course. Just because we love him back in middle school and possibly high school.
He's amazing.
Yeah, back in his prime.
That is actually a man. I can't. I want one day. Hopefully, he's still alive. I don't care if it's like 80 or freaking 40. I want to see him. I want to shake his hand, saying this. You helped me at my eighth
The
grade
science
science
guy.
test. You helped me in my eighth grade science test.
I mean, like he may not have helped you in person, but he definitely helped you in spirit. That's all it counts.
Have you heard of Big Bang Theory?
Yes, I have. I watched it a couple episodes, but not really, due to the fact it always airs very late.
I know, but I used to watch that. That's helped me with my high school years because there was stuff that was said in the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Sheldon Cooper helped me out. I know the answer.
Let's go. I know there's another one. I know Super Why, a childhood animated story. Is literally about like five children. I think they're around 8, probably younger. I don't know. And I think they adopted a dog. I think, and they just do cringy moments. Of course, in the story, they just everything flows. But once you've grown up and seen the world, everything that they do seems very cringe.
That is actually true. I can't lie about that.
Yeah, that's because we've grown up, and now that we're seeing children's shows, we just cringe.
No, it's like no. It's like the times you like used to watch the childhood shows, right? And then you hear
Okay.
theories about it, and it's like you go back to the show, and it's like, oh my gosh! It's like now we're over here watching like grown up shows, and it's like, is there any childhood thing that comes on a grown up show? And I'm like, I'm over here analyzing every single thing at like LSPD, and I'm over here, oh my gosh, a murder. I'm wondering what type of childhood toy did that girl had. Ah, it was a SpongeBob SquarePants plushie.
SpongeBob
Yeah,
SquarePants.
man.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh yeah, but around my early teens, late children age,
Yeah.
I used to have a SpongeBob table, a foldable SpongeBob
No,
table.
no, no.
I have no idea what the heck happened to it. I really do not know. I remember I have a marker, or I think it was a marker, an expo marker, used for whiteboards and stuff.
Yeah.
I just colored in SpongeBob's teeth black because I was kind of bored at the time, and plus it's erasable, so I can just erase it and do it again if I wanted to.
Dude, the erasable markers back in the day was fucking fire.
Especially the new ones, and when you can smell it. You're not supposed to smell it, but it smells
Oh
good.
gosh, the smelling ones back in the day. People were like doing crack back in the day, doing those sniffle scented markers.
What are those smells that we like to smell, but we're not supposed to? Expo markers.
Ah,
That's one of them.
gosh. It was like the dye was so much, it caused a scent. And I remember one day when I was in middle school, I used to be intermediate school to middle school. So basically, what happened was, no, I don't think it was middle school. I think, oh yeah, it was intermediate school. We were still like dumb over there during that day. I had a relationship. I can't say the name, but at the same time, it was literally, it was like, hey, look at these new markers I found. It's like, hey, give me those things. Like, he pushed me, and he went over there to the corner, sniffed those holes all five at a time, went up his nose and sniffed. He was literally high off his gosh darn rocker. That guy did
Man.
not, and the teacher came by him saying, Johnny, like, I don't want to say a specific name and be like, Johnny, are you okay? That guy was there hissing, like, fuck off! I'm trying to sniff!
Let's go, a man of culture.
Pariah,
Wait,
Pariah,
who was it? Yeah,
it's
what's up?
time to end the show.
Ah,
It's a
I,
lovely
I,
day for this today. I hope you like and subscribe. Da, 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 da.
bruh.
That the outro is custom made, and I hope you people have a lovely day. But don't
Bruh.
you cry, yeah, don't you cry. Me and Pariah will say goodbye, goodbye.
Bruh.
But this has been the Amers podcast. We love the people who listen to this and everything. I hope you guys do leave a like and subscribe. And for YouTube people, if you're on other podcasts, please do the same thing and please tell your friends because we have big plans coming. Isn't that right, Pariah?
Yep. I don't know when it's gonna come. I do not know how big it's gonna be. It's gonna arrive when it have to.
That's right.
Well,
But
Brian
yes,
Ferrari, you're out.
we're out. Goodbye.